Hey guys, today I will be going over how to get rich from credit card bonuses in 2022. Before we get started, welcome to Hip Finance. My name is Dylan Hippensteel and I go over what I feel are great financial tips and tricks, as well as any new financial news that is going on in the world. I post videos every Monday and Friday, so be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. And just as a disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Now, we all know there's no shortage of people out there who own a credit card these days. However, most of them associate these cards with mounting debt and an overall burden on their finances. What they don't know is that they can flip these cards into gold mines. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to get rich from credit card bonuses, so don't go anywhere. So let's look at the other side of credit cards. At the moment, there are 364 million credit card accounts in America, a number well over the country's population. The data comes from the American Banking Association. This only implies one thing. One person owns more than one credit card, and the people that fall in this category are most definitely the smart ones. That's if they're playing with their cards right. Typically, people view credit cards as one-way tickets to insurmountable amounts of debt. Self-made billionaire Mark Cuban was bold enough to say that people who own credit cards can never be successful. However, things don't have to be this way. Credit cards are not as bad as some people want us to believe. They can rake in an immense amount of money. Now, they won't make you a billionaire, but they will fund a free trip around the world or help you get that one item that's always been on your wish list. So here are some ways for you to make money off of your credit cards. Number one is reward bonuses. You might not know this, but almost every credit card company out there offers sign-up bonuses with credit cards. These bonuses can be in the form of redeemable points, straight up plain cash, or even hotel perks. For companies to offer such types of bonuses seems almost counterintuitive to their mission of making a profit. So what exactly do they get for providing these rewards? Well, there's a lot of credit card companies out there. You've heard of the names like American Express, Visa, and MasterCard, and these companies are pretty successful in their businesses. American Express makes $30 billion. Yes, billion with a B. Visa making about $20 billion and MasterCard making about $12 billion per year. To make that amount of money, these companies have to be pretty aggressive when it comes to bagging new customers. They're always competing with each other to poach off potential clients, and the only way for them to do that is to offer new and exciting bonuses. In a race to leave their competitors behind, companies come up with some pretty good offers for us. However, to avail from these bonuses, you need to tick off the minimum spending limit. Now, number two is cashback credit cards. Another way for you to turn your credit card into a money-making avenue is to get yourself a cashback credit card. These types of cards pay you money to shop. The amount of money you earn depends on the type of card you get. Cashback rewards can vary from 1% to somewhere up to 5% of the money you spend. Let's say one certain card gives you $75 for spending $1,500 every month. You add up all that free cash at the end of the year, and it'll amount to almost $1,125, which, don't get me wrong, but that's a considerable amount of money. So it's definitely something you should look into. Now, number three is earn bonus reward points. Credit cards also have point systems. The more you use the card, the more points you add up. And for enough points, you probably get something like a gift card or something from the credit company's catalog. You also get more rewards for purchasing certain company-approved services. There's also a category of mileage reward cards that grants you rewards for traveling. Purchasing these cards greatly reduce the cost of travel for you, making your dreams of laying around on the Caribbean beaches a reality. Number four makes you the most amount of money. And number four is smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. No, I'm just kidding. Number four is sell your reward points. If you do not avail your points for some reason, you can explore the option of selling them. Some companies themselves offer the option of gifting your friends and family credit points. And in case yours doesn't, you can always sell them for cash yourself. However, doing so might prove to be a slippery slope, since exchanging points for money goes against some companies' terms and conditions. To save yourself from any charges, make sure to check out your company's policy on that matter. Number five is credit card churning. Credit card churning is heavily practiced all over the world. It centers around constantly opening and closing credit cards to reward yourself with the associated rewards and bonuses. With this, you open up new credit cards, and once it's been exhausted for its resources, you move on to the next one. It sounds easy, right? Well, it is when you know what you're doing. If you don't, you'll most definitely end up in a sticky situation. One where you'll owe a lot of people money. To help avoid this fate, I've made a list of ground rules. Number one is don't spend extra. Many people go crazy when they get their hands on a credit card. They make expensive purchases throughout the month. They consider these cards as an endless line of credit while ignoring the fact that they'll have a big fat bill due at the end of each month. If you don't want to be the person who's frantically trying to pay off their credit card bill at the end of the month, then follow this piece of advice. Don't spend extra. Use your credit card for essential purchases. If you're going to the grocery store, use your card. Use it to pay off your utilities and try not to pay cash. This way, you'll be able to reach the minimum spending limit for the card to obtain the bonuses for yourself without damaging your finances. So say that you have a $4,000 requirement to get your hands on a $750 bonus it doesn't look that ridiculous anymore. The second way is to share with your friends. If you're a person who lives more of a frugal lifestyle and finds it hard to meet the spending limit on your own, then you can always let your friends and family borrow it. For example, say you and a couple friends go out to dinner and the waiter or waitress puts the whole bill on one check. Instead of asking the waiter or waitress to take it back and split it up, you pay for the entire bill and just have your friends and family pay you back. If you just have your friends and family Venmo you or Cash App you or just give you cash, this way you will get not only the cash back from the card, but it will also help you reach your spending limit. However, make sure that there's someone you absolutely trust and also someone who will pay you back. You don't want to end up in the scenario where they don't. Number 3 is prepay your expenses. In case you're a social hermit and don't have a circle to rely on, then you can look into the option of prepaying your expenses. You can, for example, make a large deposit on a service you're going to buy instead of making monthly deposits. Life insurance is one of those examples. Doing so also gets you a discount on the service itself. Number 4 is pay your dues on time. This is one piece of advice you should strictly follow, and I mean very strictly. Many people stay away from credit cards because of the interest that comes with them. What they don't realize is that said interest is the result of their actions. You won't have to deal with interest if you pay your dues on time and in full every month. And if you're not, get ready to return more money than you originally spent. You should also realize that if you end up getting interest on your dues, the whole scheme of earning bonuses off your credit cards comes tumbling down. You'll end up losing more than what you've gained, which is why you should always be vigilant when it comes to credit card dues. Next is canceling the card. Do you always have to cancel your card when you're done with it? Well, it varies from case to case. To decide whether you should cancel your card or not, you need to look at a few factors, the annual fee being the most important. Few cards have an annual fee, which many people are not excited to pay. So if you're done milking the rewards from the card, after you make the payment, you can go ahead and cancel the card. However, sometimes the card proves to be worth keeping. Maybe it comes with long-term benefits that are worth working towards. In that case, you can just keep the card. Doing so does little harm to your finances as long as you're paying dues on the card. Also, having multiple cards gives you a good credit history, which makes getting new cards a breeze. Now, it isn't always good canceling the card because having those cards helps you with your credit score. By keeping those cards, that'll help your credit history stay with a longer period of time, helping your credit score. All in all, the decision to cancel the card is all up to you. So, how do cashback credit cards benefit companies? Credit card companies handing out bonuses is all fine and dandy, but the question that has everyone scratching their heads is, why would a credit card company hand out cash? Does that not put them at a loss? Well, not exactly. The money that the company hands out is just a small dent in the huge profits that it brings in. Every month, the company hands out huge interest and late due notices. Everyone's well aware of how absurd these charges can get. You can go from $500 to $2,500 in debt in no time. You can bet that the company's making huge profits collecting all of these late dues. What's more is credit companies don't really expect their consumers to behave responsibly with their credit lines. According to the Federal Reserve, the average credit card interest rate in 2021 is 15.91%. The Federal Reserve also approximated $1.07 trillion in revolving credit in 2021. Further reports reveal that on average, a person owes the bank $7,000. This is a result of overspending habits, which a large percentage of the population is guilty of. This is why companies are more than willing to exploit it. What we can conclude from this is that the company's bringing in more money than they're handing out. So you don't really need to worry all that much about them. So now, where can you learn about credit card bonuses? You won't find information about credit card bonuses on flyers or billboards. Your friend might be a good source, but carefully maintained records on the internet are even better. Instead, you can just head over to websites like PointsGuy and NerdWallet. These websites have cards sorted into categories and are great places to find the best bonuses. There's also a subreddit called Churning Credit, where you can skim through people's experiences to find the next best card for yourself. Or maybe just learn a lesson or two. And then there's always YouTube channels like Ask Sebi that you can check out. Or if you guys want it enough, I can make a video about the cards that I feel are the best. So just let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see. And if there's enough interest, I would gladly make a video about it. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you know any good credit card bonuses we should know, then let us know in the comments. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and push that notification bell. I also linked my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok in the description below, where I post short clips on financial tips and tricks if you would like to check it out. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.